So introducing Salesforce Wave. And we couldn't be more excited to be here, thank you, at Dreamforce. With this great new product. And if you've been up to the 3rd floor of Moscone, you've seen the whole area dedicated to Wave. It is Wave. It is the Salesforce Analytics Cloud. And there's 3 things that are really important about Wave, and we've really been just, singularly focused on these 3 things. Number 1 is that, I always build products that I want to use, and I want to build products that all of you are using, that everyone is using, that all the employees can use. And that's kind of a first in the analytics industry, that this is a product for everyone. And it's a product also that is designed to work great on these devices. That it's all about not just a great analytics app, but runs great with mobile visualization and mobile capabilities. And you can get it right now on those app stores. And the 3rd thing about Wave that was really important from the beginning is that for each and every one of the developers that we work with all over the world, and there's millions of them, and all those ISVs that we work with, we want to build a platform so they can build all their own analytics apps. And those 3 things have just inspired us with Wave. I'll tell you that when you look at Wave, you're going to see, number 1, an incredible new user interface, a game-inspired user interface. It's incredibly fast, built on this new metaphor, search-based analytics. And of course, it's all integrated into our customer success platform. It's part of our customer success platform, and it's delivered at scale with massive data. You can see right here on the screen, this is our actual Salesforce Foundation data. And this is actually my phone, and we can go through and I can look at all the data regarding Salesforce Foundation. I can look at the volunteer hours, I can look at the organizations we serve, I can see where we're having success with volunteering, where we're not, all the things that I really want to know about that information, and the visualization is really incredible. Well, we're going to go into a much bigger, much more detailed demonstration in a second, but before we do that, there's something we always do when we're building a product, and that is we always bring our customers in. We bring them right into our development circle because we have a lot of good ideas, but really our customers' ideas are far better. And this year, we want to profile one of those customers that we've worked with now for more than a decade. It's an amazing company, and they were a core development partner with Wave. And I want you now to have an opportunity, and I should just say, this company has every analytics tool, they can afford anything, they have everything, and that they've chosen us is so exciting to Salesforce, and also that they're here at Dreamforce. So let's take a look at General Electric.
Today's markets are all about speed. You no longer have the luxury of waiting weeks to months to figure out what's going on. You have to be able to react at the speed of thought, quickly take information in, and be flexible with the insights that you derive and trying new things in the marketplace. That's where innovation comes from. GE Capital is all about working with customers to ensure that they're successful. We have this concept of being a builder, not just a banker. Anybody can lend you money, but there's so many diverse skills and capabilities inside of GE. We want to support our customers to help them build their business with smart insights and expertise from our company. All of that is now possible through the Salesforce Analytics Cloud.
This is a complete different way of thinking, a completely different process. It kind of takes the process and throws it out the door.
I was amazed with the speed, and people have to realize how really important that is.
Every time I put in front of a new internal stakeholder, they go, wow.
It was like, wow, do that again.
This is a very disruptive technology.
There's magic. There must be magic going on there.
This is revolutionary. We've shortened the cycle time on learning from information and taking action from months down to minutes and seconds. We couldn't do that in the past. We can do that now. The Analytics Cloud is analytics for the rest of us. Analytics is no longer the domain of just people that have years of experience and multiple master's degrees in how to work with statistics.
It provides reps with the opportunity to have their customers' data right at their fingertips. It's very simple and it's very fast.
This is the platform that lets a business start to use information in a way that's going to matter for them and their customers. We are now able to unlock analytics for the entire enterprise.
The analytics is occurring within the cloud. You can do it right then, right there, and it's totally secure.
This is the type of tool you've always wanted your team to have to be smarter and faster and actually turn thought into action so that they not only get to leverage all the native power of Salesforce, but it's mobile right out of the box.
The ability to have it in everyone's hands in a mobile format, on the go, as you walk into a meeting, wherever you may be in the world, and really being able to pull up the analytics is just tremendous. It's a game changer.
We can mark it up, make comments, annotate it, get it out there. Everybody sees it instantly.
It has the social dimensions of Chatter. It has the workflow of the core product. It has the reporting capability of native Salesforce Analytics, and now I can change it all on the fly and look at it in different ways in a mobile setting. It's the missing piece, it's the key.
This hits beyond the bank market, beyond financial services. It should be core to all companies around the world.
This is what a business needs to be nimble, to help people do their jobs and to do them better and not have to get in a big long line and wait for the answer. When you can start operating at that speed of thought, it just gives you a leg up on the competition. It allows you to unlock the promise of your product and your service in a new and engaging way for your customer. We have found no other tool like this and a platform like this to bring your best capabilities forward for a customer. It's the future.
All right, are you guys excited about Wave? Are you excited about Wave? I'll tell you about 6 years ago, we bought this great company back in Paris, and when we bought this company, the CEO became an executive at Salesforce, and he created something called the Service Cloud. And then, people don't remember that he was one of the founders of this incredible company, Business Objects. Now he's the president of our product division. I work with him extremely closely, and he's the huge visionary behind this product. And I'm confident you're going to be blown away with what you're about to see. He has done a great job. Please welcome Alex Dayon.
Well, thank you, Marc. Thank you, Marc. Good afternoon, Dreamforce. It's just fantastic to be with you here today to unveil Wave, the Analytics Cloud. This is a brand new offering, a brand new cloud that completes the Salesforce Customer Success Platform by bringing all your data together in one central place. And today, we're going to look at one customer, GE Capital. GE Capital is in the business of building big things and financing people who are building big things, like trains, like planes, or like boats, like Brunswick boats. And I'm going to demo to you analytics in a way you've never seen, because we're going to start the demo from a phone, and no other enterprise does that. So we're going to start our demo from Jack's phone. Jack is an account executive at GE Capital. And his job is to make his customer successful. So he's always on the go. He's traveling from meetings to meetings. And what he runs on his phone is two apps. Salesforce One, that he loves, where he can run all his opportunity, can close deals. And now he has Wave, the Analytics Cloud. And when he starts Wave, whoa, that's a splash screen here. When he starts Wave, he has all his data in one place. Data coming from his back office, like SAP. Data coming from Salesforce, local data. And all those data can be aggregated together in dashboards. So you can click, for example, on this dashboard where he checks every day the state of his business. And you can see here he has all his customers, all the performance he's doing quarter after quarter against his plan, all his top opportunities, even his leaderboard. And you can see this guy, Parker Harris, is his top sales guy. He's a great sales guy. But this is not just a static dashboard. This is completely interactive. The first thing you can do is, of course, you can select a customer and you can see all those charts going to change. For example, with Cessna, Jack is doing pretty well. The blue bar is ahead of plan. That's cool. For Brunswick, well, that's not so good. Actually, who knows about Brunswick? Well, they are the brand behind Boston Whaler, Sea Ray, Bayliner. They are the leaders in building boats in America. And you can see here, Jack spots a problem. This blue bar means these Q4 actuals are behind the plan. And right from his dashboard, he can click and just dive into the data. And he can further explore. He can click on that blue bar and drill. He can drill per regions. And automatically, he can see the breakdown for Brunswick in Q4 per region. And he sees the Southwest is kind of weak. So that's kind of very interesting. And that's something you want to further explore. And here you can change the views, because we build, as Marc said, a gaming engine here. You can see all those visualizations are completely interactive and dynamic. Every time you touch something, things are moving, because we want analytics to be fun to use. Here, Southwest is only 7.5% of the total. That's not good. And we're getting to a point in our demo where selling is a team sport. You want to share that with colleagues. You want to share that insight. Well, we build Wave on top of Salesforce One. It's completely integrated. In fact, I'm actually using Wave with my Salesforce ID right here. And I can start commenting on that dashboard. I can circle it. I can put a surprise Sassy who says, what is going on in the Southwest? And now I can add mention someone on Chatter, because it's already integrated with Chatter. So for example, I can add mention Mara, who works at corporate, to help me find out what is really going on here. So if we go back to the office, Mara is in front of her computer, and right in her Chatter feed, she can see the post from Jack. Sassy, surprise, something's wrong in the Southwest. Well, let's explore what's going on. And she can just switch from Salesforce to Analytics Cloud just by the app picker. She doesn't have to log. It's already integrated. And you can see here, this interface is the exact same one that on the phone. You have all your dashboards. You have your lenses, which are your explorations. You have your data sets. And your data sets can be anything, because there is no database. You don't need a star schema. You can have structured, unstructured data running in the Analytics Cloud. You can see you have all your Salesforce data, sales, service, marketing, unstructured social data. But you can also have your back office, SAP, Workday, and you'll see on the third floor of Moscone West, more than 30 partners who have integrated with the Analytics Cloud. You can have your Informatica data flowing right into the heart of Wave. But let's go back to our story. So let's search on Brunswick, because last time Jack was at Brunswick, he presented that dashboard. So Mara wants to have a look at that dashboard, which tells the story of last quarter. And you can see in that dashboard, all those data sources are now all together, all integrated, all connected. You can click anywhere, it refreshes the other components. You have your SAP inventory, you have your customer spending trends from data.gov, you have your Salesforce sales data, and you have loans that are flowing through Informatica right into your dashboard. But here, I find something interesting is I don't have enough stock for the CRA, but I don't really have enough to tell a story for Jack. So let's go back to the data source, and let's just explore straight from the data set. So here I'm going to explore the social data set. Right in front of you, you have here 100 million rows of data. That blue bar is 100 million rows, which corresponds to 100 million social posts on the social media about boats. Isn't that amazing? Every month there's about 100 million posts that we just got from Radiant 6. So it's completely unstructured data here. And it's actually my favorite feature, by the way, this blue bar on the Analytics Cloud. Every time I use it, I love to start from the very top, because here you see your entire database. You don't need SQL, you don't need star schemas. You can just dive and explore thanks to our search-based technology. So for example, you can explore per topic. And right away, you can break those 100 million rows into different topics. And you can see 22 million people are talking about buying a boat. Interesting. Let's dive even further. And if you look per brands, you can see that actually out of those 22 million, a lot of people want to buy series. Even more interesting. Let's go per region. Maybe I have something here. Well, you can see indeed, well, it's not the right format, so let's change the layout. Let's look at the data in a different way. And you can see here, there is 100 million rows floating in front of you. And actually, whoa, can you do that again, actually? It was really cool. That's what we call it the wave. And here you can see CRA is actually hot. Everybody wants to buy CRAs in Southwest. I have my story here. So let's clip that pie chart, and let's go back to the dashboard. And now I'm going to change this dashboard. I'm going to remove the map, the customer spending trends, and I'm going to just replace it with that pie chart. And the way you do that with Wave, you just drag and drop. It's actually, your dashboard is still active. You're still working in your dashboard. You can test things together. You don't need to program. Anyone can build a dashboard. Let's do that. And then I have my story. Mara's going to just run the dashboard. She has the story. Southwest, everybody wants to buy a CRA. There is no inventory. That's a great story when you're selling financing to a customer. He needs to have more inventory. So she's going to push that food chatter to Jack, who's on the road. And Jack is actually on his way to a customer meeting right now. He's on his phone, and he's going to be able to access that dashboard right away. And what I really love about my job at Salesforce is when we call our customers and we ask them for permission to use their brands. We call Brunswick Boat and say, could we use your name for Dreamforce? And their answer was, oh yeah, of course, we're shipping you a boat. Here it is. So they just shipped that boat, the Sundancer 280. Actually, they wanted to ship even a bigger boat, but that's the biggest boat we can fit in the Moscone Center ramp. It's a brand new 280 Sundancer, and no surprise, actually, everybody wants to buy that boat on the social media because it's actually a fantastic boat. So here am I, Jack, arriving at the meeting at the headquarters of Brunswick Yacht. And hello, I have Stephanie, the CFO of Brunswick Boats, waiting for me. How are you, Stephanie?
Today?
Well, we have a lot of good news for you because it seems that this boat is on fire on the social media, so everybody wants to buy one, and I think you should be considering more financing to build more of these and have more in stock for next summer.
Why? Show me.
Well, let me show you my story. So here's my dashboard here right on my phone, but you know what? A phone can be sometimes a small screen for a big story. So what we did is we built right in the middle of Wave, we built AirPlay. And what I'm going to do right now is to AirPlay my phone on the TV. This boat comes with a TV, which is pretty cool. So you can see.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
The phone becomes the remote control of the TV. The phone, I can control the dashboard. And it's not just the phone, it's the full dashboard. You can see here on the screen, you have adaptive design. The dashboards are basically synced between each other, and you can see the two formats. And you can see, Stephanie, my story is really about CRA is very hot on the social media, but you don't have enough stock. And I think that's really where we need to work together to make you very successful next summer, to have everybody driving a CRA in the Southwest.
Let's do a deal.
Let's do a deal. But you know what? When I'm going to leave the meeting, what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to run to Kinko's to print paper? No. This dashboard is already on Stephanie's iPad, in an iPad form factor. You can see here, you have the free form factor on the screen, the iPad, the phone, and the TV, and we, of course, have the web that you just saw on Mara. So this is really our vision for Wave. Wave have been designed for everyone. Have been designed for every salesperson, every service person, every marketing person. And I really want to give a big hand to the entire Wave team who's sitting here in that corner. So please stand up, guys. We have all our data center engineers, developers, UX guys. Good job. All those guys and gals are the people who are making Salesforce so great. We've been working for 2 years on launching this product and be ready today. So good job, guys. Great job. And for me, the big question for all of you in this room